I'd be like, what do you mean? That's what they said? Of course I read the sides. They were like, I thought you didn't know it that well. I go, what? I thought I knew it real well. They didn't like it? They think that you're, they would use words to kind of be gentle with me, but just say you're not ready yet.
Yeah. Well, it's funny how you have confidence when you're young and you really do think that you're ready. Like, I remember thinking that, like, at open mic nights. Like, you'd see someone on stage and they were bombed. Like, God, I wish I could go up there.
Yeah.
Well, that was terrible.
Yeah.
I would have bombed too. Like,
Yeah, of course, yes.
but you want
Or watching
you want
another
that
actor
chance.
and you go, when you were young and you see someone
Yeah.
your age on a show, you'd be like, oh, what? I could fucking crush that
Right.
shit. And then you realize, looking back, oh, that guy was pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Well, news radio was fortunate because I got to play like a more retarded version of myself. It was like basically like into a lot of conspiracy theories and weird and delusional. It was like a version of me. So the writers are very
Did they
smart.
know that? They were
figured
writing
me
it that
out.
way? I see.
Figured me out after a while and started writing stuff in. Oh yeah. I
Alone in your head, or you had somebody who brought it up to you and you started going with that?
Well, with conspiracies, a friend of mine who was in a band gave me a book once when I was on the road, and it was a book called Best Evidence by this guy, David Lifton. It's all about the Kennedy assassination. He's like, you got to read this. The government killed Kennedy. I was like, what?
Okay, gotcha.
I remember reading this book going, what the fuck?
All right.
I read this book. It was just really funny. And I went on stage after I read it and bombed. And I apologized to the club owner. I was like, look, man, I'm funnier than that. I read this book. And it's all these people, like, people lost their family, lost their house, houses are burned. This little kid walking around looking for his dog. Rusty, where are you, Rusty?
Oh, fuck you
Rusty.
up. Yes,
Yelling for their dog. Your dog's dead, right? And there was this fireman who was just weeping and crying because the people in this community lost his house. And then they come in the green room and they go, look, JB's not here yet, so we're going to have you open up. And hopefully when you get off stage, he's going to go up. I'm like, okay. And I'm in the fucking I'm crying. I was literally crying watching this thing about these people losing everything in these fires. And he's a killer anyway. He's very funny anyway.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, God, you can't do that. And I was with my girlfriend at the time, and she was like so disappointed in me. Like,
wow.
What
but she's
wrong
seen
with
you
you?
kill before. I'm like, oh, fuck, that fucked me up a little bit, that song.
Yeah.
And then I walk in, then I'm in this fucking weird mood. I'm a little down. I get on stage. All of a sudden, I let the crowd own me. I'm like, what the fuck happened? I was so ready to kill tonight, and I fucking turned into something.
Yeah, you're in the car. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone.